I remember when I met you from the start. We were always up to something, pushing limits. You picked me up on MyStreet in your car. Think the whole world stopped for a minute. I just felt something sitting next to you that I can't explain. It was all something different. I just felt something, yeah, I felt something with you. Take me back to all those times we would get away, only you and me. Because honestly, it felt so right just to be with you. Even if I could, wouldn't change a thing. Wouldn't change a thing. I think about our weekends down the block, just hanging with our friends and playing all our favorite songs on that old and broken jukebox. And I never thought we'd grow up. Yeah, we stayed out late, didn't wanna go home. When the stars came out, we would play on top of buildings. And I felt something that I haven't felt since then. Take me back to all those times we would get away, only you and me. Because honestly, it felt so right just to be with you. Even if I could, wouldn't change a thing. Wouldn't change a thing. I still see us driving in your car down the highway. We didn't want to stop. Just two kids who were doing what they wanted. Started out on MyStreet, yeah, and those were the best days I've had. And I want it back. Yeah, I want it back. Take it back to take me back to take me back to all those times we would get away, only you and me. Because honestly, it felt so right just to be with you. Even if I could, wouldn't change a thing. 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 Wouldn't change a thing.
Vindication. 2018, I said things that... Actually, wait, no, I probably shouldn't say immediately what I said. I'll say it when it comes up in conversation. Because even though I've just been told pretty much everything relating to this, I'm still going to pretend like I don't know. So, well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome to something that's a little bit different to what one might be anticipating. So what we were anticipating, rather. Because we had arranged this, by that I mean myself and Aidan, so that we would be around and streaming for the Vidcon announcement on Twitch, because we wouldn't, get immediately like taken down like the reaction that we did to last year's Vidcon did on YouTube, unfortunately. But yeah, it didn't happen at the same time as per normal, and by the time that that Aidan caught wind of this, because I was having dinner at the time, it was a little bit too late. So we've changed our plans, basically. So Aidan, would you like to tell people what the new plan is at the moment?
Okay, so I found somebody filming it with their phone, or filming parts of their phone, because there have been 2 teasers on the MyStreet One Last Time channel that were shown at VidCon. So obviously we're able to, once we get to those points in the presentation, we're able to actually see the better quality version and not the microwave quality of the phone, for obvious reasons. But there has been...
I'm less concerned about the phone quality of this, because it means it's less likely to get like flagged or anything, even though VidCon didn't post it this year, so they don't have, like the content ID on top of it, but you know,
Yeah.
regardless of that.
But in a live stream, but in there, for the little I was able to see on this phone recording, there is announcements not put on the Aphmau one last time. I'm good at wording. Yeah, I'm good at this. There hasn't been any put on the Aphmau channel yet, or like the certain announcements, a few handful announcements.
Well, you know, there's there are a few things that that have definitely, you know, gone on official sources. But we are going to start with the unofficial source, because I think that's probably the best way to go in order, let's say. So I guess prepare yourselves for a little bit of phone quality here as we switch. There we go.
Wow, this is so high quality. Jacob, did you link this? Where I got the link? You should link this.
Did I? What? Yes, it's in the description.
Cool, yeah.
You know that while we talk, I'm not just twiddling my thumbs, right? I'm setting up the stream.
Well, anyways, we have a lot of the Aphmau fans in the chat.
We
right
do,
now.
yes. We have Aaron establishing that he is in fact new, and his profile picture is Aaron.
Hello.
This is very true. Wiser words never been spoken. Your profile picture is indeed Aaron, and your name is also Aaron. Just in case.
We are both Aphmau fans here. We have been fans since, what, 2016? 2015?
Oh, wait, actually, hold on, Aaron. I've got something for you, actually, because my profile picture is Zane, but in gacha form. There's a long story behind that. Don't worry about it for now.
We love the Zane role plays. Only if we had Quiet-chan here, aka KW.
Well, you say that.
Oh.
Please welcome in.
I was trying to be like, wait, what? I was trying to speak into existence.
That would have been so perfect of a timing, but yeah.
It would have been.
I'm
Yeah, I
here.
didn't know it was going to come in conversation.
I have no context of what happened. I took one sneak peek at the MyStreet One Last Time channel and decided, nope, I'm not spoiling myself any further than what I saw. One title was enough.
You're about
I'm out.
because you're here. You're here, so that's going to happen. In
Yeah,
fact,
I didn't
we were
want to
about
spoil
get
it
into
before
announcement
this.
Precisely about spoilers. So
We love
I was
spoilers
gonna-
on this channel.
I wasn't going to actually check like the channel, but I decided to, and I was like, okay, maybe I should have not. Maybe I should just let the reveals be surprising me. One of them has already been spoiled because I looked at it and I was for like more than like
all of
1
them is
second.
spoiled for me because Aidan couldn't, you know, contain himself while he was setting up.
Aidan.
I know that.
I was the one who was researching this, okay? I am a researcher.
It doesn't mean you have to present your facts before the time. But anyway, let's present the facts after the time for people who've already seen these videos. So, without further distraction, on with the reaction.
This is the Minor Demons teaser.
Okay. We have that with us. We'll see it better in a second.
Yeah.
Can I just put out, I love how like there are people screaming, you could hear them from the other side, but the people in this row are completely still.
Yeah. By the way, about the Minor Demons though, season 2 announcement, I am kind of surprised, but happily surprised that Aphmau's actually finishing that show.
We've got Kim in the chat.
Oh god, Kim's
We've
here.
got more Aphmau characters in here than we have in our Line Gate reviews.
Oh god.
No, don't remind me of that. Don't remind me of that last.
Why are the screams all so distant? Like when we saw the Vidcon video last year, everyone was in. But look at, well, I mean, I guess we couldn't tell because they cut to the actual trailer itself. But maybe this happened.
Maybe the parents didn't. I don't know.
The parents like, don't scream too loud. You're gonna break the sound barrier.
Imagine going to a fan convention telling someone not to scream at something.
Yeah,
you're not in the spirit. Yeah. Oh, I have to turn up the volume a little bit. So I'm used to, for the new people, I'm used to turning down, because StreamYard cranks up the volume a lot, so I'm used to turning it down for everything we watch. But let me just scroll
Especially
back
when
a
a
little bit
lot
more.
of something has to do with the copyrighted.
No, it's not because of copyrights, because it's because it literally just destroys people's eardrums if I don't.
Yeah.
Much like it would if this was like, you know, not phone quality, people probably would be, you know, just anyway.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go to this because my ears would have been dead within 2 seconds.
Why isn't Vidcon streaming this? That was our question. We don't know.
Yeah,
And
we have
also,
no
people keep mentioning the thing about Twitch. What I said before was that we were planning to react to this on Twitch specific, and they make the VOD public on YouTube later. Because normally we have issues with either Vidcon or Superbam on Aphmau's main channel if that's the case. But because of the way this is done now, we're actually perfectly fine to just do it directly on YouTube. That being said, this StreamYard, the thing I'm using to stream right now, has multiple platforms, so this as he is going live to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. So yes, you're on Twitch. Congratulations, Looney's VA. I don't know who Looney is, but I'm sure you... No, different spelling. Anyway.
Yes.
Oh, that's fierce. Yes.
Of course, classic.
The legendary, yes.
That still works. I did that. I think it was to a KW or Quadzy. I can't remember which one, but yeah, it still gets people. Yes.
I was supposed to do that? Look at who won.
No, was it team?
Me didn't who the winner is.
Oh, now I see why. It's because like they weren't the central row. The central row must be the hysteric ones.
Yeah, probably.
I'll give you his wallet.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on.
What?
You're picking his pocket. Don't steal.
This is what I missed from the announcements. I don't get that from the Vidcon panels. I'm not so concerned with the announcements that happen like the live here because we would hear about them sometime later anyway. What I more enjoyed about last year was the fact that we got to see like that fake trial. We got like a little bit of some Q&As and stuff like that. The things that you wouldn't get in any other place, not things that you would get firsthand. That's just a me thing personally. So I missed that. I'm sure that had a lot of context behind it, but oh well.
Yeah.
There's valuable leaf tickets in there.
I do like leaf tickets.
Leaf tickets.
Well,
oh god,
you like leaf tickets? I don't know. Aphmau, you got enough of those. You probably should give some away.
Aphmau bought all the leaf tickets.
Yeah. Which, by the way, slight tangent here. When I was looking up Aphmau VidCon to see if there was like a video I could like prepare to have the link ready or something, I actually found like a few clips from I think it was last year or something, and someone actually did ask about that specific video because that was the Aphmau trigger word video. It was the same do not laugh challenge. And somebody in that panel asked what Aphmau's trigger phrase was, even though the video is called "Try not to laugh." Aphmau's trigger word, or Aphmau's laughing trigger word, and it's like displayed in there. Yeah, like I feel like people already knew that. I'm guessing the person probably asked us like, "Oh, I didn't get the context of this." So, like, if anything, they either admitted to not have watched the full video, or they were just trying to bait somebody into saying it. Which worked.
We love cockroaches.
Alright.
Well, I mean, we love Dookie Chew as well.
I'm done with your meeting.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, come back.
I like we have to leave and like go around her.
I think we have another game hosted by a very special person.
Oh, okay.
She is
Yeah, probably you're right.
She's yellow. You guys know her?
Oh, my ears.
My
They're
ears.
bleeding.
See,
They're
this is
bleeding.
why I turned down the volume normally. If it weren't that I can't hear Aphmau right now, that I would have done so.
This is why VidCon should have streamed this and not having to use phone quality footage. Mac, where have you been? I thought you died. Like you've been gone for like a year or two. 2 years?
Nah, she respawned.
Oh god.
Don't worry, the respawning process takes a little bit of time.
You know what's playing?
People don't know this, by the way, but if you die in Minecraft and you don't press respawn immediately, you will just like have your essence still there. Like you can teleport to people's like last location if they don't press respawn. That's a bit of a hack that I use many times in order to help pick up my brother's stuff if he died in Minecraft or him to me to do the same thing, so we never lost anything.
Cam did not give a date. We do not have a date. It is still just sometime fall. Sometime this year in the fall, I guess.
There you
General
go.
time frame.
I know it could be delayed, and honestly,
Oh, well, we'll explain later. Don't worry. We'll explain later.
Oh, it'll be on here.
So what are you playing, Mac? We're playing a super fun game called What's in the Box.
Oh, we do get a game. Okay, all right, fun. Let's do this.
You guys all get to know what's in the box first, okay?
This is basically Lucky Blocks, which, by the way, I'm surprised that Lucky Blocks have not had like a resurgence in recent years. They feel like they'd be really appropriate for like the current, like, you know.
Lucky Blocks was so hype back in the day, especially like Papa Rome's Lucky Blocks video. Was so hype back in the day.
The last time,
For example.
the last time I saw anyone using Lucky Block mod at all was a Dan TDM video from like 2022 with Tommy in it, and that's something. So.
I mean, that's more recent than I have, so that's still something. But yeah, like I feel like that would be like a major thing people would you know leap onto again. Honestly, in fact, I am shocked there was never a Minecraft manhunt using Lucky Blocks.
You know, that is please, and pinky promise that you're not going to tell them what's in the box. Pinky promise? Hey!
I don't trust them.
Alright, so you guys get to know what's in the box first. Please don't
Here's the problem with this: the people in the back row aren't gonna know.
Zane Kitten?
Oh no, Zane's been transformed into a cat again.
Oh god, not again.
I was wearing the jacket. Oh wait, oh, that's a shit. I actually have the jacket somewhere upstairs, but I'm not gonna run and get that.
No cheating! Close your eyes, Zane! Close your eyes! Look at the box! Close your eyes! Your one good eye!
If it is a cat, it's gonna scratch his arm.
Any ideas?
Like there's a lot of material here. It's very big. Soft. I don't know. Is it a pile of dirty laundry?
Ew, no! Okay.
Would a pile feel like that kind of texture? That's what I'm wondering.
What about you here?
Never saw the fans of the crowd of the Aaron's. Yeah, the Aaron sweater. Boy, can I tell you all about the Aaron sweater. History with it.
Oh, I have one of those. I love it.
Yes, you have one of those. There is a reason I have the Zane one and not the Aaron
God,
one. It's not because I like Zane more than Aaron.
Listen, I'm just saying, I really hope one day Aphmau resells the my Aphmau season 6 sweater. I love the purple flame sweater that she has in that.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about you like resells the Aaron. I was like, why would you need to? You would have got
No.
it. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
Because that one has not been resold, and I want that one.
Okay, so I guess to tell the story, back in 2018, I did recorded reactions to the season 6 episodes as they were coming out. And when it came to episode 3, which was the announcement for the Aaron sweater specifically, that's when Aphmau confirmed that Aaron was wearing the Lycan family crest during that time. And yeah, like this is about like one of my like earliest, like freak out edits or something. You're telling me that this man is, on the run, this is based on like something that's tied to his family. As far as the world is concerned, it's a rumor, but it's still a rumor that the only lead-in is Lycan. They actually have they've been undercover using the name Wolfwear the entire time, which is obviously not the best cover-up, but it's still a cover-up anyway. They were taking steps to at least keep their existence or their presence on the island under wraps, and more so now the Guardian forces are after them. And this man is just going around being like, hey, by the way, I'm from the Lycan family. I'm from the Lycan family. It's me, Aaron Lycan, the person you're looking for. Doopy-doopy-doo. It's like, why? I get the idea of trying to sell that. You didn't have to make it the Lycan family crest. It could have just been a cool pattern, and it would have been fine.
I would make a gotcha logic joke here, but that doesn't apply to that. I guess I have to make Minecraft logic a joke now.
Mm-hmm. I do remember this, by the way. This was fun.
Do you know what's in the box? You didn't even put your hand in there yet.
By the way, is it just me or does Level Up Stage look like it's made with one of the fonts on Canva? Like I'm looking up for that now because I've used Canva for years and I'm pretty sure that's the same font I use for my thumbnails.
It does kind of look like that. Welcome to Level Up Stage. 5 years later.
Yes.
What's hell? I think it's a dog.
Honestly, he's probably closer from what I can tell from here.
I don't know what's in the box. I'm gonna try to figure it out. Oh. It's definitely a me now.
Okay, yeah.
Why would you
Wouldn't-
call it a doll? I mean, I guess
The
that's
the meows
ridiculous.
wouldn't be textured like dirty laundry, so Zane was way off.
Which one?
I know they're in character right now.
It's wearing a hoodie. Is it?
Oh, I wonder which character wears a hoodie.
Could have been.
I mean, I don't know if it does fit the Minecraft theme. How do you level up in Minecraft apart from
XP, I
gathering
guess?
enchantment points? Yeah, exactly. Right. It's not really.
It's got a hoodie. It's got an ear.
It's got an ear. Guys, got an ear. Boys, it's got an ear. A thing has an ear.
By the way, if we do if we do that Minecraft Diaries D&D inspired thing that we said we might do at some point, we call our group the Enchanting Table.
Oh
That
my
just writes
God.
itself now.
I feel like calling a group something like the Divine Warriors 2.0, 3.0.
In universe, I meant like the roleplay group.
Ooh, you're getting closer. I guess. Yeah.
Like,
I
just
mean-
can I guess? That's the aim of the game, Aphmau.
It's your son. Let's give him away.
It's your
What?
Listen, you gotta give away your
I
kids
have
every
not
once in a while.
heard a line that savage from Aphmau since Bye Ross Die in Heck. That is a real Aphmau quote, by the way.
Bye, Ross. Die in heck. It's like, dang, okay.
She didn't say heck, though. That's the thing.
Oh
Oh
no, the Jacob filter got turned on for you. The Jacob
Hold on,
filter.
let me get it off.
I have my filter turned on before Aphmau turned on hers.
Yeah.
Made this live. Yeah, it was a channel called Explore With Me, apparently. They're in the description, by the way, so you can check this out.
Alright, we have another one though. That's Pinky Promise. Don't share what it is.
Pinky Cake.
Alright, this one's a lot harder. So, we all know that girls are smarter than pie.
I can't see. I couldn't see.
No, yeah, no.
This is what happens when you
I
have
think
low
honestly, it
quality
looks like the
footage.
same thing again.
Oh, very small.
Okay, I think that answers my question. They are in fact in character right now because Moika's not.
Yeah.
Close on the cupcake. What about you, kid?
Forget Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. What Irene, the Divine Warriors of the Enchanting Table.
Oh
now,
oh my
now I want to
God.
combine. Now I want to combine. Combine like a party of like not the Divine Warriors necessarily because it's obviously new people, but you know, in the MCD universe, a group of warriors with a few Monty Python the Holy Grail references. Perfect.
We just need to come up with like a cool. We need to come up with a cool name. Like we have like Juria 9, Divine Warriors. We just need like a cool name that fits that kind of vibe.
Yeah. Well, again, we'll work on that. Taking also the Shadow Knights as well. You know, they are.
Well,
group
those are
with,
more of a
unique name.
creature. Those are more like mythical creatures, though. In the case, in MyStreet,
They're sort of their own species, but they
Yeah.
are an organization as well. They're both of those things.
Kind of swirly.
Why has she become Lois Griffin now?
Listen, that's just kind of how Kim sounds in the newer videos. I'm gonna be honest. That's just kind of how Kim sounds now.
Like cinnamon roll or something like
To be honest, given that then the filmography of Megami 33 in general, I imagine she probably does a really good Lois Griffin impression anyway.
Can't tell I'm a squirrel. Alright. What do you think?
It's got a food of some kind.
It is a food. Maybe something sweet. Is it all
If it's a food, I'm just imagining if it was like an actual food, it's like just like molding it.
I love sweet hot dogs.
Oh, they're sweet.
I feel like they've already done they've done so many food-based meme meows that a hot dog meal was not out of the question.
Okay, so it has something on top of it.
It does. It does. I said it was a hard one. I can't.
And it's a really oddly shaped. It almost feels like a certain emoji.
It does look like a certain emoji.
I don't know. I honestly is it.
Take a guess.
Not a hot dog. It's a cotton candy.
No, wrong. All right.
If you couldn't guess it, then there was no hope.
I don't know why I said that. I just hadn't talked in a while. If I felt we weren't reacting.
Think about favorite foods. You love food.
Okay, I do. You know, it's true. You always tell me I like food. That's me.
That was more of a Gareth thing, personally, but okay.
Let's see. Is it chocolate pudding?
Ooh, no, but you're on the right track.
I think I know what emoji Jason thought it was now.
I'd say it might be a
Oh,
little bit
oh yeah, that one.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay. So I do feel a thing on the top. Some kind of little, feels like maybe a little decoration or something. Is it like a strawberry cupcake?
Oh, so close. You think I should tell them or should I give them another chance?
That's not clear. Most of you are just cheering. There's
Listen.
two options here.
Listen, you know, maybe they're like the cheering whisperers. You know, they can understand what the cheering means in complex terms.
What you mean from Fool's Game, the thing that Ghosty made? That was not...
Exactly.
I would say something right now, but I think my webcam perfectly describes how I feel.
My ears hurt. Yeah, a little bit.
It's really like you guys. All right.
Like, I can turn it down if it goes one, but you probably not. But none of us
Nah,
are
I would prefer to understand the characters on set. I can't understand them any quieter at all.
Let's look for hands
That lady's high enough.
at the same time.
And that one.
Oh God.
Yeah, they're like, I came here for the announcements. I'm out of here. What is this?
I'm out of this game show. Bye.
I want to know more about MyStreet.
Listen.
Don't worry, you'll get it later. Just wait.
Yeah. And as for all of you, we've got 2 teasers to get through, so don't worry. It won't all be phone quality for today. I heard insurance, cell phone, sunshine, rainbows. Never thought I'd hear that combination of words.
Well, Jacob, that's the new season of Love, Mew Mew, Crystal Chan, High School.
Super Kawaii, Crystal Princess, Schoolgirl, Love, Age Cookie, Mimu Chan show.
Yeah, exactly. That's a new season. That's what the new season
And yes,
is
you
there.
lot can check me on that one. That is how it's pronounced. Just pardon me. I am pretty. Oh! Welcome back! It has been years, I think. My goodness. I thought I wanted to catch up with you since I was in appointment. There's a lot for you to catch up on in general, I think. But yeah, welcome back.
Hola.
Is that cheap? You understand? Is it ice cream Sunday or something?
Ice Cream Sunday meows. That sounds like an existential nightmare. And we'll have the Frosty the Snowman.
So, you guys have to sit down, unfortunately, because...
Like, everybody sit down. Sit down, everybody, please.
We all know what your demographic's like in watching a Minecraft movie. We don't want to have that here.
Yeah, please don't.
God.
Yeah. Still, biggest disappointment ever that Aphmau was in it but didn't have lines.
Yeah,
so story about that.
was,
I went to watch a Minecraft movie with some friends, telling them that Aphmau was going to be in it because I heard about that announcement. I went to watch it because I was in Spain at the time. I wanted to watch it in Spanish because I wanted to hear what Aphmau sounded like dubbed into Spanish. She didn't speak, so it didn't matter.
Well, I mean, I think they should just dub. I think she could just dub herself, probably. You know, I think she speaks Spanish, probably. I think.
Well, yes, supposedly.
I mean, we haven't really heard any videos of her speaking Spanish, but she probably does.
No, she did. She did translate part of the dialogue for Sylvana at one point in Things Drop High, so there's at least something in there. But she didn't correct Michaela's delivery of it, so you know. Oh hey, by the way, your presence was requested, KW. So if you'd like to join this,
I was
go ahead and
like,
do so.
he did the Zane voice. I'm like, oh, only if Kawaii-chan was here.
How fortuitous that you should show up here. No, but what you've missed is they're playing a game called What's in the Box right now. We haven't missed any announcements yet. I didn't know this was going to be when it says like the full complete video. He really meant it, and I'm surprised by that. But
Well, okay,
I'm not disappointed.
it's half of the thing. There's like another first half, or like first third. This is like 60% of the whole thing. I can't find the other half. I don't know where the other half is. Don't ask me.
That's fine. That's why we called the video everything we could get our hands on, because there are obviously things that we could not.
I don't have that ability, unfortunately. I wasn't there. Or was I?
It's been a while since I've DM'd KW, apparently.
Huh.
She was further down than I expected. All right, there we go.
Thank goodness the Discord.
2023 started selling my family and ended up with my account getting locked from them. It killed me and it was rough. He's killed me! He's killed me! Not participating in your videos. So yeah, I'm back. Oh, and here to stay, which is even better. Fantastic. Well, in that case, if it was 2023, I don't know if you actually met KW or not, but if you haven't, here she is.
Hello! I'm back. Back
Hello.
again.
Guess
Too much
who's
more. Some Aphmau.
Oh, don't.
Guess who's back, and guess who's back, and guess who's back, and guess who's back, and guess who's back. Hello, Kawaii-chan, or as you're now referred to as Casey.
I forgot about. Oh God.
That was literally yesterday. We talked about that.
I blocked this out of my brain though because I think it's dumb. Anyways.
I'm sorry, Aidan, but we can't do anything about that.
Yeah, but we reacted to that video literally yesterday, so yeah.
Oh yeah, I did watch it on my own, and I'm just like, oh my god, I was like cringy, and not in a way where it's like, oh, it's like too kid friendly, like cringe, just more felt like, oh god, like the robots is just like cringe, like, oh god.
I'm. Oh, I thought you were gonna say that you just ended up with like recording yourself, and then suddenly like the actual video would be just you going like. Just like on sleeping.
I wish I could have joined that stream yesterday, but I was too busy doing something else to actually check in on what I was about.
Oh, don't worry. We had Vin to do all the suffering for us. We had a lot of fun, but Vin didn't.
We had fun. Vin didn't. Vin suffered.
All I know is that apparently they made a new side story thing after years of not.
Yeah.
So
They did. Yes, that is entirely correct. Yeah.
And yesterday, I was only there for like 1 to 2 minutes before I finished into, D&D session.
You left us reacting to D&D to play actual D&D, so you know.
Hey, Pretty Plays has mentioned Void Paradox.
Yes, I'm not sure if BB is here right now, but yeah, because
think
she mentioned Void Paradox to us on Discord. That's why Aidan is pointing it out specifically.
Yeah.
Because
god.
he was like, Void Paradox when, to which I responded, "Who's you Ultra Nova when?"
Listen, well, to be fair, at least Ultra Nova had a sort of finale. It wasn't a good finale. It was a finale. It didn't really end on a proper cliffhanger, like the world being frozen while Lawrence ends up fighting a dark doppelganger version of him for while he's trying to fight off the darkness. So I feel like that's a lot more of a cliffhanger than Ultra Nova.
Right. And also, Jacob, I realized why I haven't messaged you. in a while because the last thing I sent you was about like song creation or whatever. And guess what was funny? Like the next like day or two, I had a dream where there was like a full like I don't know why my head just comes up with like crazy songs or whatever. So I woke up and be like, oh, I gotta tell Jacob. Dang it, what was it? Like I hate it because I
This
forgot.
is why you write your dreams down on paper.
I was
Yeah, no, see, yeah, this is the thing. So like, I have actually a few times like woken up late at night with song ideas, and then just like I at one point actually jotted something down onto a piece of tissue I had next to me, and that was what I used. I don't know what song that was for, by the way. It was many years ago, so I don't know.
To give it up to someone who's sitting down. Just a heads up, you have to be sitting down to get it. Good luck,
I
guys.
can see like the slight panic in Aphmau's face. Is like, you got to be sitting down. I don't want to get sued.
Guys, no pressure. Thanks for listening.
Her face though on the camera as well. Oh god.
Oh, hey, there is someone filming this with a bit more of a quality. Because you see like the condenser microphone as well.
All right, we have one more. This one's extra hard.
Man, I forgot Jason is so buff now. Like, holy cow.
Yeah, I always
Oh.
forget that because
I
the
feel like
visual I
Jason's
have of
been
him
buff
is
for a while.
is specifically the makeup challenge that he did with Aphmau. That was like the video I was thinking of when I think of like Jason's actual physical appearance. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course, it's been a long time since then.
Are you surprised, Jacob? Are you surprised? You know
No,
how
it just
feels
takes me off guard sometimes.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just saying, that those are very impressive guns. Very nice guns.
This is true. Yeah, he became Aaron in real life.
Promise.
Those two filming themselves. I saw like two girls like talking to themselves, and then like they leaned in as if they weren't actually filming the box. They were filming themselves. It's
They're
like,
probably,
okay.
they're probably taking a selfie or something.
Yeah.
Things I don't know.
If there's a video that pops up about this where we see like two girls like posing while you hear Kim in the background, we know why.
It's really lumpy, whatever it is. There's a cat here, I think. There's a cat here too, I think. Just
I mean, if it's not a meow, I guess it fits the
a
theme.
two-headed cat.
Two-headed cat. No, we don't have one of those. All right,
A two-headed cat? We could never print that. We go out of business.
clean your cat.
Okay, let's see. We can do it.
I would love for there to be like a Siamese meow, and that'd be the theme of it.
Where is it? Ready?
Just hurry up and get it wrong, Zane. Come on.
Excuse you, I take this game very seriously. How dare you?
I'm like using some kind of mutation.
Yeah, those lumps and mutations. That's how tumors are found. That's not a good sign.
Well,
Yes, you know,
on this
down.
channel, we know a thing or two about mutations now, don't we, Jacob?
I thought you were going to say tumors, and I was like, where's this going? But yes. Yes, we do know about mutations.
Check out
Just
the
a
music
tiny
girl, the voice actor got series on his channel. Anyways, yes.
Yeah, so
Wow.
for the new people, the main like flagship series on this channel is the Mutant Girl. It is a voice actor gacha series, and it uses a song that I knew was something that Aphmau would choose. And yesterday, well, not yesterday, but when Aidan told me, I found out she did choose it
Yeah,
for
like
the news side story.
We love Lifeline.
It all fits together. See, it's much like where with this video, there will be some things I'm going to talk about later where, I said things in 2018 and like I've been mentioning them offhand as like an idea of what they should have done, or rather than like a solid theory, and they are based on like other events. Now they've backtracked on that and inadvertently proven that to be correct. It's like whenever I don't make a video on Aphmau theory it comes true. It's always annoying like that.
You know, it was like so actually funny. I went on like social media at one point, and like they were playing like with a song or whatever. I was like, why does this sound familiar? And then as they start doing like the beat drop or whatever, I was like, oh my god, that is Jacob's Gotcha review intro. How did it appear on social media? Like,
I've heard that same song and other stuff as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, shocked, like, where did I hear? Oh, it's Jacob's Brother's theme. Like, that's why I just call it now Jacob Brother's theme.
I had a similar experience when it was like Clue. Was it Clue? It was when Josiah's series on the cruise ship. Clue season 2.
Clue 2.
There was Clue 2 basically, where the main theme song was my end card. So when I first heard the intro, I was like, wait a minute, that's my song. That's my end card.
Yeah, the reason that I found out about the side stories was because Aidan told me about the teaser and what song was involved. So he's always attentive to that.
Wow. It's some kind of pairing of two cats. Is it like an Aphmau pairing?
It's amazing how like from like this angle where we are right now, they all look like the same thing.
No, that's a really good guess, but it's not an Aphmau Aaron, but it's wrong. Let's ask Aphmau and Aaron themselves.
No.
But at the same time, like, we both like this.
They both reach out. They do a meet cutes. It's
Oh
like,
my god.
oh my goodness. Oh wait, we're already married. Okay.
God!
I guarantee that at some point, Aphmau, like real life Aphmau, has staged that with Jason.
We're like, oh my god, we're touching hands, oh my god.
No, there was a running gag in 2019 where in like various episodes, like mini games and like some of like the let's plays they used to do and such. That Jess would just talk about the makeout scheme she comes up with Jason all the time.
Oh god.
Listen,
Yeah, so it's just
sometimes
like,
you gotta do a makeout scheme with your partner.
I don't think she does need to. I think it's just together that she wants to. It's more of a game at that point.
Right? Oh my goodness. Can I get some help?
Oh yes, and Guest says, yes, you're welcome, that's why found a channel.
I don't. I think I'm the comment above that. I have no clue.
Ah, yes, Jacob is the founding member of this channel, guys. Yes, indeed.
Well, I mean,
Speaking of gotcha. I didn't hear what she said.
no clue. Oh, Ross.
Oh.
Hey, Ross.
Okay, hold on a second. Wait, Ross might have seen this before. This is not a good control group.
That's pretty neat.
Wait, question though. How come Ross gets to be Ross, but everyone else has to be their character? Why aren't
Well,
you
Mac
Daniel?
must be Mac. She's not Lorelai.
Well, Mac doesn't have a character on the server. Mac's just Mac on the server.
Well, I guess Ross might also be Ross. I haven't seen.
No, Ross
seen
isn't Ross on the server. Ross is Daniel whenever the few times he's on the server.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's a shame.
That felt like a classic Ross move from like the Sky Media days, to be honest. He just like comes in, doesn't say anything useful, then like almost leaves. The first time I ever saw Ross in a YouTube video, he didn't say a word. He was just in the background. I think that was like his first time like in a YouTube video as well by coincidence. It was just one of these Sky Media videos. Not Sky Media, it was before Sky Media. So it was Skyder's Minecraft video, and then it was X-Ron that they were doing. And then just like he was just there with an Iron Man mask, and they used to wear all the time, and yeah, just in the background. Also, I'm pretty sure this is Maya on an alt account.
Pretty sure this is mine.
You're definitely matching the enthusiasm of like everyone else in the chat right now, but I remember the name.
Also, well, are you okay? I just see you keep scrolling up my ears hurt. I just want to make sure you're
Oh
okay.
yeah, no, it's just the fact that this is very loud, and also that's why that's on there. This is very loud, but we kind of have to keep this loud because we cannot understand the people on stage.
No, that's fine, that's fine. I just see him like just slowly like moving upwards like the thing.
Oh,
That's
he's
what I meant.
PNG tuber.
It's like the DVD loading screen. We're just gonna see it hit a corner at some point.
Alright, so it is two of them.
Have a good look at this now.
You have tails and then you have
Go hit that corner! Hit that corner! No, come on!
Wait a minute. Why are there two in the box?
Why would there be two, Jess?
Oh.
Hey!
Oh, because I think
What?
there's
I've lost
two
the plot.
special.
There's two something.
There's two of something here.
So guys,
2 doors, not one. Black and white.
last year we announced the ending to MyStreet, right?
Oh, here we go. All right, yeah, we go. We finally got to the announcement part.
Hey.
One last time, it's going to be the final season of MyStreet.
So what I said was true from a certain point of view.
What if I told you there's more than one?
I would tell you, wow, who would have come up with that idea before?
I wonder.
So to clarify, the thing I've been hinting at that I said was that because of the pattern that was emerging from season 3 onwards, where there was like a lighthearted season, then there was a dark season, then there was a lighthearted mostly season, obviously with a few aspects of the aftermath of the previous one, naturally, and then it went, very like extreme and action packed and dark again. So we were due at the time for another lighthearted season, possibly talking about the restoration of the fixing of the aftermath of next season. So the journey of the search for Shu. I thought it was going to be called the search for Shu at the time, trying to possibly find a way to deal with the physical ailments that they end up receiving from there, if there is such a way forward. And then, of course, the mental ones affecting Aaron specifically, kind of like leading up to where her wish was. And then, obviously, because if they talked about the apocalypse in season 6, which they did mention, then that would have to be sometime even further down the line. And, we'll see what state they're in at that point. And I said all of that, theorizing things on the fly, reacting to season 6. Lo and behold!
Oh boy!
After backtracking to the point that they were originally, here we go.
Okay.
Sort of. This is still the same logo, but we're getting there.
Yep.
Oh, that reminds me, I've got to bring up an image.
MyStreet is being split this final season into 2 seasons.
What? Wait, what?
Wait, what? He pulled a Steve Jobs. I just realized what he did there. He pulled a Steve Jobs.
Oh my god.
What?
They're making another season?
Yes.
And so, John doesn't get that. In 2007, there was at one point there was like an announcement that Steve Jobs was doing where it was there was like it was announced like 3 different things, like the 3 different like major things that usually like a part or something. So it's like, okay, we're gonna release all these at the same time. It's like, oh yes, this thing, and this thing, and then it's like, this thing, graphic to this. I've lied to you. We're actually releasing one thing that does all these things, introducing the iPhone, and that's how it was done. So yeah,
Huh.
he did. I guess it was a reverse because instead of like doing one thing, it's multiple. But yeah, I guess they did also release 5S and 5.6. Whatever.
Anyways,
What
let's look
can
at
we
it.
see
Let's look at this Pokemon evolution real quick, because there is one thing for this Pokemon evolution I want to acknowledge that I kind of like.
Okay, I need to remember what the image was that was called, but I'll deal with that later.
Oh.
MyStreet. It says
Oh,
second
we
to
can
last
see it.
time. It's kind of hard to read.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
It's hard to
Wow.
read for distance. Second, I think it's second to
I
last.
can't tell.
That
It's
is
really
amazing.
hard to read from
Can
distance.
someone like
Is-
tell us?
Is the
like, in
VidCon VOD up
chat?
yet? Hold on.
that is great. That is great.
Something. Can someone like in the chat? If you guys found like a better render of this or whatever, can you
Please.
tell us
I
what's
don't
the
think there
subtitle?
is a better render though.
Maybe
That's the
don't say the
problem.
names directly. Maybe.
I do have a screenshot that's coming up in a moment, but you know.
Oh, okay, all right. So I'll
Oh,
put
yeah.
it on when it comes up then, because I loaded it.
Yeah.
It's called MyStreet, the second to last one.
Okay, here you
That's a joke. That's a joke, guys. It is not called second to last time.
There we go.
Okay, now we put the image on. Maybe it'll be better to view.
Okay, here we go. Maybe, then again, maybe not. We'll see.
It's a little bit microwave quality, but you know.
Faded
I would-
memories.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it looks like there's one fart time from this quality, so yeah, fair enough.
MyStreet, faded memories, and it looks like there's a picture of Aphmau crying as the picture is being broken up.
Yes,
Huh.
MyStreet, faded memories. Yes, perfect. Yeah, so you know what? I still think The Search for Shu is a catchier title, but Faded Memories it's all right. It does tell you what you're in for, so all right.
go. Mm-hmm.
I missed 17 comments on here, so I'm just
Okay.
gonna check quickly. Okay, everyone is
Thank goodness
Excited.
the person when
they were
zooming in
they were
was.
spoiling it. Okay, fair enough. Then up to 2 seasons. Well, I mean, at this rate, it's going to become like a Hydra, you know? we
Yeah.
like 1 season.
Well,
and then suddenly
here's the
I don't
thing.
know.
Here's the thing.
Maybe-
Earlier
maybe-
this stream, we saw the tail end of the teaser that was for My Hero Academia Season 2. So they're dropping 2 My Street seasons and My Hero Academia Season 2. Everything's dropping.
Okay.
Oh, Phoebe is here. It's going to be out pieces of Irene, the mythology of the MCD Master Universe, calling it now. I reckon, in
Hmm.
addition to that, we're also going to get the discussions and the journey that Aaron goes in, trying to remember the things that he has lost, his own faded memories.
I don't know. I mean, my prediction is probably going to be more emphasis on Aaron, maybe some Irene stuff, but I assume all the Irene/mythology stuff is going to be pushed mostly to My Street one last time. That's my assumption because
Faded Memories sounds like a chapter of the game.
But
If the
I
game is
don't
Final
know.
Fantasy, then yeah, you're probably onto something here, actually.
But here's the thing, Fate of Memories also can sound more lenient to like Minecraft Diaries, just because like if we're going with like if I'm gonna God, I don't work today. Let me think for a moment.
JW lost your words, confirmed.
No, it's just more for I'm trying to make sure I am not like missing the information in my head. So we all know that Aphmau is supposed to be like one of the soul pieces of Irene, right?
Yeah. Which
So-
which I do actually have a theory on who the other part is. Because my theory right now is we obviously have Irene from When Angels Fall. I think that's one part of her broken soul. We have MyStreet Aphmau. And there's one theory I think I know what the third part is, but we'll get to that when we actually get the season 8 teaser. I was gonna say season 6. It's season 8.
Yeah, well, I mean, you called that typo there.
Yeah, that typo. I screenshot it and put in the Butterbur.
Yeah.
Butterbun.
Do you want to explain? Because
Group.
someone asked if we had a Discord server. I'm just going to put the Music Gold community server in there. So while I do that, do you want to explain the typo thing?
Okay, so a few days ago on the community post of that I'm gonna pull up the exact community post. On the community post that said
Can't see it, so.
1 week until VidCon, that one teasing a poster. In the comments, Aphmau put, I hope you're all ready for season 8. But then a few days later, that comment was deleted. Now it says, I hope you're all ready for season 7. But I screenshotted it and the butter bunch. I don't know if Jake wants to pull that on screen or not.
Which reminds me, by the way, I know we haven't got to this incidentally, but call to action to everyone who was at this point in the video. remember how when season 6 was announced, there were, I believe, 3 trailers in total for that one. The second trailer was actually a scavenger hunt that came out at first, and then people were collecting the details on the wiki, and that's how I was able to see it first of all. So just everyone be on the lookout. If anyone receives any clues about the trailers or like any sort of hints like what puzzle there may or may not be associated with them, I don't think I'll do it again. But if they do decide to, and someone finds out about it, please come back to this video and comment about it. I'll be checking.
He is a big Aphmau nerd, guys. That's why.
I think we all are, Jay. I think we all are.
They're you know,
No,
they're getting that impression.
No, I'm not a big Aphmau nerd. It's more felt like you guys dragged me into it, where now I have to become an Aphmau nerd.
That is true for our Lion Gate reviews. There's like we don't do them in character. There's a lot of things that you say as Kawaii-chan that I just kind of have to roll with. And like, oh, yes, that is exactly what just happened. Yeah.
Because I don't know anything, so I just like had to make it. I was like, go, because I like think at that time I was like in like season 4 of MyStreet, so I didn't know anything else.
So there's that.
Yeah, we spoke another shipping stride into existence somehow.
We then use that for the song, so that also works.
Shipping stride.
Okay.
Oh god, the Aphmau pair. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, check out his Aphmau parody especially. We're trying to do monthly ones this year, which honestly, now we have like 2 years of MyStreet coming out, so hey, we may end up doing monthly Aphmau parodies for 2 years now.
Well, okay. Well, you see, Aidan, what you said was that you wanted that to be like a thing, like building hype for the channel for when things start to happen in terms of MyStreet spheres, which is going on right now.
But we can build more hype. More hype.
So I'm not to say that we'll stop those, but we probably shouldn't give ourselves the pressure of necessarily making them monthly if things don't go well, because we have other things now.
True.
Anyway,
we'll actually have content to review.
And we listen to Aphmau's songs. Probably not on this video. You know what? Maybe at the end. Maybe we'll play an Aphmau song at the very end of this.
Shipping shine. No.
Oh, I mean, that's copyrighted. So I don't think we can play that one. But
Murder at Finstrap?
Also copyrighted. But
darn it.
Yeah.
In the arms of the angels.
You know what? Maybe you know what? Actually, for the live viewers, I'll put the I'll put those ones in at the end. I might take it out for the VOD because I mean, quite frankly, I would love to monetize this video if at all possible. Can you hear someone go like? They're actually
Listen. I would totally have a breakdown if I was here too. If I was there in person,
I might have had a bigger reaction to this if I didn't know what was happening. I was like, wait a minute, I called it. I knew all along.
I had no idea. So this genuinely caught me off guard. That.
Yeah, it took so long to get to this point. The prediction no longer seems to hold much weight, but I'm gonna hold on to it.
Will be coming out next year.
Of course.
We've been hard at work working on both of these series. And let me just say that animating the entire thing has been a little bit nuts for us. So we're splitting the animation between the two. So both are going to have a little bit of animation and a little bit of our traditional role.
Aidan also told me about this, and I was very pleased to hear about this because I remember 2 VidCons ago actually. When we first like had that hint at Aphmau drops, like, oh yeah, there will be a final season at some point, but with no other information about it. That was coupled with her saying, how can I top season 6? Talking about like editing wise, and if people remember what she went through for like the editing or what the whole team went through, yeah, it was
another season 6 on my hands.
Yeah, and I remember like she was like feeling like really guilty about like not being able to release those like as quickly as possible. And everyone's like trying to tranquilize us, like, oh no, we want the show, but we don't mind if it takes longer. Kind of Obviously, now we've waited 7 years, but whatever.
Yeah,
we waited a lot
to be
longer
fair-
than.
To be fair,
Yeah.
the plan of it being fully animated from the get-go seemed like I had a feeling that was gonna be HE double hockey sticks.
I'm also relieved about that, because one thing that I was concerned about, because this group in particular, Catface Studios, always raises the bar in terms of Minecraft role players, MCTV, whatever you want to call them at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that they are returning to mostly their old ways, the few aspects of new things. They're not trying to keep pushing to the point where they themselves are strained and the entire community is strained along with them by accident.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, if
It's
they
like a
made
side
the
effect.
move to fully animated, I think every MCTV roleplay creator would be absolutely in HE hockey sticks trying
There's
to.
a reason Slammer Cow and Element Animations videos are 6 minutes maximum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's also good that they're not having it be fully animated on the basis that this means hopefully that we actually get we're probably gonna get longer seasons, because if it was fully animated, my best guess would be 8 to 10 episodes for MyStreet One Last Time.
That
I
just would have been 15
we,
only because of the significance of that number. But
Mm.
viable
I
options.
will- I will-
Me personally,
because
I think what Aidan said would be more correct. If anything.
animated shows don't tend to go that far, especially with this being more or less indie, I guess.
Yeah, I would point
I
towards
highly
Twitch
doubt they'll be
release
like, yes,
schedule
we
every
could
time.
totally do our good old 30 episodes of MyStreet fully animated. I mean, yeah, they moved 20-minute episodes, but we can animate all of that. It's
Yeah,
no,
that's a lot.
that
of
ain't
work.
happening. That ain't That's a
Even if they already have animated segments in their videos on the main channel that aren't that long. I don't know how long they take.
They're only like a minute. The animated segments
There
are
is
only a minute
something-
long. And they just probably take a day, a few days to animate.
Yeah, there is something else, by the way. Well, I mean, Wooden will be vouch for that, because as the Minecraft animator here would probably be able to give a reasonable time frame. But there is something else people might not remember happened during season 3 when they made the move to go with fully third person, machinima style MCTV rather than first person with NPCs or with voices coming through from them, as I did for the previous seasons. Once that happened, for a brief period, the episode length got halved.
Oh,
Now, that's not saying a problem. It's just that it was something that I noticed, and then it eventually stretched out again. So it's one of those things where it's well, a lot of the other episodes relied a lot on the stalling for time aspect almost. The season 2 had a little bit of a case they couldn't stall for time too much because they had pre-recorded lines from all the voice actors, so that was kind of dictated by that. It's but then brief period didn't have that. They got it back again. So that could well have happened for if they went fully animated, just for the sake of time affecting pacing.
Thank God
we don't have to worry about that anymore. So perfect.
At the very least, it seems like they've switched to, at least from what seems like they switched to half animation, half probably blockbuster mod. I would not be surprised if that's what they're using nowadays.
Well,
I
don't even know if it's gonna be half animation from sounds of it, because it may be like the amount of animation we got in season 6. We get some animation maybe every few episodes, depending on the amount of episodes and how long each animation is.
I don't know.
Yeah, it would really depend.
Really, the biggest question is something that we're all ignoring right now. There is one big question right now we should address before we move on. Did Jesse, Lisa, new video at my Aphmau Atmos reservation, new video from I don't know, it's called, but it's the old account on Just Change, and they have two seasons, two new ones too? Huh? Once we find out the answer to that question, then we'll know everything.
Anyways, we should Oh, ow.
Oh goodness, the ear blasting is back. My favorite.
Yeah, we're back to the video. We're not understanding.
Okay, now we could either skip this because they're about to actually show the teaser they put on thing, because it is like I said, it's microwave quality. I know I described to you, Jacob, but that's what I could glean. It was really hard to glean stuff from the microwave.
Okay,
I have stuff to say about the teasers.
So does this video continue after the teaser?
Yeah, there's some information after teaser.
Okay, fine. So we will return to this video after that point, but
for now,
we do have the teaser.
I want
right
to see
here.
the teaser.
And I have things to say about mainly animation quality and stuff. So yeah, let's get into this.
All right.
Ooh, comment.
Is that comet
yeah.
orbiting the moon? How's that ever going to land near Earth?
I don't know.
No
I
clue.
don't. Okay. Well, at least
I
in
mean,
clouds and
I'm gonna
snow
be
is
honest.
fine.
It's either a comet or it's either a tear in space.
We
You
don't
know,
know.
it
How
could
is
be a
this?
tear.
I mean,
It could be a tear in
no
reality.
lore,
It
it's
could
probably
be
the
a-
comet's gonna
it
go
kinda
kill them
looks like
all.
a little
So
rip in
who knows?
reality. So who knows?
That's quite the convex tear right there.
Let's just continue. Maybe we'll figure out the answers. And
Where
keep
can we
playing
find the
this-
teaser? I think
on the
On
MyStreet One Last
MyStreet
Time
One
channel.
Last Time channel.
top link in the description of this video.
Anyways.
Oh, it's almost like a time stalled there for a second.
It's never been this cold. Not this time of year.
I can tell this is probably the same animation. This not even probably. This is the same animation crews on the sometimes some of the actual videos on the main channel. So yeah.
Yeah.
Wild
Makes sense.
cousins.
I like the dog.
All I'm
by
thinking
the
right
way.
now is
I
that
like the
is
dog model. in this.
opening scene of secluded person, but there's an alone in a hut chopping wood. That's how Dragon Ball opens. I've just all right now.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna land on any like field of crops with all the snow. I'm just saying, I don't think anyone's gonna land on a field of crops.
That's also
Also,
they're one
hi,
of the props
Bond.
in the opening of Dragon Ball.
Oh.
Hope you're doing good.
That'll be look. Well, right. Enjoy your lurking.
Oh yeah, speaking of, well, it's not related to the tie-dye, but guess what? Sure is back.
Oh yeah. So for all the new people, we have a running gag of like every time that we streaming, KW has a Sonic T-shirt on by coincidence. Usually it's that precise one, but sometimes
Look
it
at
varies.
that dog model. That dog model is so good. Their dog models have improved
Yeah,
a lot.
I haven't
from,
commented
like,
on the models
Celestia
yet
back in
because
the
I was
day.
waiting for William to do that. You know, as the expert here.
Yeah, I can tell that's custom modeled and custom rigged specifically.
What do you think
I
of the
know
eyes,
it's
Aidan?
possible to get into the game through like walk up and stuff, but you wouldn't have as
Actually,
much.
well, I don't know. The eyes aren't as bad as animation. They aren't as bad. I mean, they're fine. I kind of wish they were a bit larger, but yeah. Although the one
They're probably
concern
large
here,
enough proportion to
the
face.
one concern I have here though, that hair is really well textured, but also, dang, too bad I can't recreate that in like Skindex. I cannot recreate that because the pixels are
It's
too small.
called HD skins.
We're gonna go to the
Yeah.
Butter Bunch after this, by the way, Bon.
Yeah, it's taking longer than we thought, though.
Well,
Yes.
maybe because you guys
Well,
keep
well, because
pausing!
originally we gave ourselves exactly an hour for this because we thought, oh, it's going to be a live event being streamed to us, so we're not going to be able to pause. We are, so you know, we could be here for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. I think the fourth is hungry.
Inside.
Okay, now I'm getting like a different vibe here. If anyone remembers, do you remember the mob rap from JT Music? There's something out there, a larkin, and it's coming for me. They're coming for me.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay,
How
well,
did
I
that
think
happen? How did that happen if all the windows are closed?
I don't know. Also, I guess one of the windows became void outside.
he did say earlier in this that it's a bit colder than normal for this time of year.
That
So
doesn't mean that fire goes out by itself.
listen,
Yeah,
I
very-
assume we're going to like horror movie trope this scene. So you know,
I mean,
Okay,
fair, but also
I will
like,
say I do like how we saw like the breath come out when he started when he was like, you know.
also I
every
like
breath
the
we saw
blue
another-
lighting now. Like the
yeah.
blue lighting is just nice, a
Hmm.
nice lighting shift.
again,
Oh,
I have
and the
my
Dutch
own
angle
personal-
cinematography. As much as Catface have definitely, you know, we said before, like they kind of stuck to their old ways with like the side stories. But yeah, I don't think we've made many Dutch angles in my streets
Listen.
until now.
It is possible to do it anyway, so
Listen,
I know it's
Bob,
possible.
shush.
Well, it's very much possible. Honestly, in editing, you can do Dutch angles either. You just tilt the frames. But like, even so, like
Yeah.
the choice to go with that is what I meant to say. You know, it's not to say that they didn't do. It's more like they didn't choose to. And there's the breathing.
I like that goo effect. Oh,
Jeez.
That reminds me of two things actually. One, the void, which BB's going to be happy
Oh.
about, and two,
Oh my
that
god.
time that time there was like a whole that Phoenix Drop got corrupted in Minecraft Diaries, and they had to plant like the Irene statue to purify it.
No!
The eye was another situation.
What a screenshot! What
So
a
never mind.
screenshot!
Ignore what I just said.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Whoa! Whoa!
Did she
Yes?
get peg legs?
I don't know what-
No, I think she's
Hold
wearing.
on, I need to
like,
look at that
the-
again because I don't think it's much peg leg. I think it's just the tape or whatever it is.
Okay,
The way the model was made.
Get somebody
Paper,
sweet
whatever.
boy paradox.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, it's just the way the model was made. I think. Yeah.
Although I will say, girl, I'm gonna be honest. I think this is a very impractical outfit for the snow. Maybe
Yeah,
you should
It's
absolutely.
wear
not the first
something.
time. It's not the first time that Aphmau's worn something impractical in the forest in the snow.
I don't
mean,
think.
yeah,
I
to
don't
be
think
fair.
this is Aphmau. Or okay, let me clarify. I don't think this is our Aphmau.
Oh my god,
Okay.
are you gonna do
It's,
that
for going
whole
versus
thing? Like this is
decoration.
another reality thing?
Oh no. Okay, my
Scared.
my personal.
Oh
theory
wait a
about-
minute! Oh wait a minute! The choker! It's mania!
No. Oh my
Wow!
God.
No reversal! No reversal! Actually, it turns out that Aphmau copied mania.
Okay, no. What I was gonna say is my personal theory is so we know Irene has 3 pieces of broken soul. So one being our Aphmau, one probably being the Irene we saw in the Irene dimension.
Mhm.
And my assumption is welcome to our 3rd piece of the soul. So like
Fair
some
enough.
sort of woman who resembles Aphmau, or she may even just be Aphmau, but obviously she's wearing a mask and her hair's a bit different.
That's fair.
Because she's
I
been
hope
seen in
we see
posters, and her
Aphmau,
hair
but-
is shorter compared to
course.
when we see Aphmau drawn. So her,
Yeah.
this version of her, so my assumption is this woman is just an alternate, like the 3rd piece of the soul.
What's curious about it is she looks about to be of the same age that we saw Aphmau to be. So I mean that's I'm wondering that because obviously the 2 pieces that we do know about are they're born in different centuries.
Do you
So
guys
Yeah,
just
but one of
wait
them
and-
also had a relic inside her, and also they Aphmau and this piece of her may have been born in a separate, may have been born at the same time simultaneously.
Someone said, do you guys just wait at the hotel crash in the snow and then you'll see her face? I don't.
okay, all right. By the way, we are.
Guys, please
like,
be
yes.
patient! Please! We're trying to, get our brains working here watching this teaser, so if we're pausing, it's because we're trying to figure out the lore here!
We're trying to figure things out.
Because with blind match, if all of us knew what was going to happen, then it wouldn't be as fun. But yeah, I was going to say this, by the way, before we got sidetracked. I personally would have loved to seen Tatiana here, but it might be a different forest.
Well, this isn't even Tatiana based on design.
Well, no, Tatiana didn't have peg legs, but neither did Aphmau. So
I think those are
okay.
boots. I'm pretty sure those are just HD boots, dude.
She
Yeah,
looks
it's
she
a
looks like
model
the
thing.
buff. There's like the buff Doge from the meme.
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay, anyways, let's see.
Okay, running in the snow.
Is it
Yeah.
Aphmau
Is that
or
the
is
new
it someone
song?
else?
No idea. Oh,
Oh,
this looks a
oh.
little bit. This looks a
It
tiny
has
bit
to
like,
be.
a tiny bit like the poster.
Yeah.
yeah.
Different background, obviously, but similar enough.
Oh, that was the theme song.
Is this
I
a
guess
teaser
it
for
did
season
curve from the
7?
moon downwards.
Yeah, I knew it.
I
It has to be
guess.
season 7. Yeah, here's the reason why I say this, because Baby just said could be a possible trailer for season 8, and we just saw the title one last
Well,
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, we knew that going in because they said it was going to be a teaser, and that's what we got to in the other video.
That was specifically season 8. Although I do find it weird how there was no specific teaser shown for season 7, which is coming out a lot sooner.
Maybe they just don't have one.
I mean, that's kind of
Maybe.
weird
I mean, to
because
be
you
fair,
made season
this
8
seems
teaser
like
more faster.
This seems like a way later made decision than previous because I know I'm like
Maybe.
90% sure.
Well, yeah, they. I don't think they lied in the last VidCon. I think that was their
Yeah.
intention at some point, which means they would have other stuff prepared that they then repurposed.
Yeah.
Which I do wonder how it's going to
also-
affect the writing, but we'll see.
By the
Yeah,
way, I
I'll
just
probably-
assumed that scene there was actually meant to be the opening of season 8, and that's going to be our alleged our potential opening scene, to the next season of MyStreet.
I don't know.
Not
Well-
MyStreet. No, the second next. No, it's really hard because now I have to specify season 8. My brain.
No.
You can just say one last time if
There,
you, or
there.
the final season if
You're
it's confusing.
okay. There. You're
I will bite your
fine.
hand.
Jeez, I was trying to compliment you, but okay. Wow.
I'm kidding.
Wow.
Happy part, my books.
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm a very ferocious person.
Oh, you're so ferocious. Yes,
If
indeed.
there's one adjective I use to describe you, Aidan, it's ferocious, obviously.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyways, let's just, I guess, continue the video.
I've already
shall
put
we?
people on alerts in case there's a puzzle involved in this, but yes, that's also the nature of the trailers
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. Good thing to point out. Yeah.
And goodbye to my eardrums again.
I'm gonna be honest, I waited so patient. I'm gonna be honest, I waited so patiently. I'm gonna be honest, I waited so patiently. I just thought it was never gonna happen at a certain point. I'm like, okay. I guess this is not gonna happen at any point.
No, you fully have said in like many episodes of 5 years later, let's face it, guys, season 7, it's never gonna happen. Let's, face reality, everyone. It's not
sad. I was
That's not just something I
surprised.
would say more often.
Well, here's the thing. I'm like, I feel the same pain because technically around 2014, 2015, after like the second FNAF came out, they did announce, yeah, we're gonna have a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and we had to wait about 9 to 10 years for it, thinking it was never going to happen.
I pity you waiting 9 to 10 years. Yeah, I was about to say Minecraft movie, exactly.
Hey,
Yeah,
at least the FNAF movie
don't
wasn't
know.
a disappointment, unlike the Minecraft movie.
Whoa, hang on.
Yeah, give Aphmau lines. How dare you?
Hey, here's the thing. I actually did not know they announced the Minecraft movie years ago. I thought it was
They
a brand new
announced that
thing.
in 2014.
I didn't know. Do you think I
I
have
was
the
there,
internet
man.
in 2014?
I was there when it happened, man.
Well, at least it's social media. With social media, I did not have social media in 2014. Like, all I did was like watch random YouTube videos. How am I supposed to know the Minecraft movie was announced in 2014?
I didn't have social media. All I did was watch things on the internet. Think about that sentence.
Think about that sentence for more than 2 seconds, and you realize your excuse is kind of not going to work well.
No one was looking to build the Minecraft movie.
There should at least
Wow, oh my
someone
god,
who
Jacob
made a video on it
accidentally
back
clicked
then.
play. Jacob almost clicked play by accident. Oh no.
Yep.
I'd like to open up the door to a little bit of Q&A. Of course, please sit down.
What do you think of Spooky Chew? It's the same person from last year.
And we have over there Allie and Matt again, who are lovely floor attendants, by the way. They will be coming around to ask us a question. In the meantime, I hope you guys have enjoyed the panel so far, and I hope you're having a great VidCon. And don't worry for those of my friends who could not make it. A lot of these announcements will be on the channel later, so be sure
A lot of these, she says. Well, good thing we're catching as many as we can now.
to check them out.
William, are you okay?
My ears hurt so bad.
In the arms of the angels.
Don't worry, we've got one more teaser at the end and then some songs to soothe your ears.
Okay, let's just continue this.
Let's get this over with. I have.
By the way,
nothing
I've
to
noticed that I have a couple of songs like still saved in StreamYard that I
Oh no!
I did not know I still had saved.
Oh
So we'll
no!
save now.
And also on the webinar too, by the way, if you want to see some of us have moved throughout the next couple of days, so you'll see some of your favorite places over there. Show your hands to see our fun store over there. Okay. You've seen more than I have. That's cool.
I haven't even seen it yet.
I know, I'm excited. But yeah, you see them over there.
Alright, we have a question over there.
So this is Delilah, and she has a question about MyStreet season 7.
Hi,
Wait, hold on. Did she say it was about season 7? Because it might not be about season 7 anymore, you know?
I'm a really big fan. Is there anything that you can disclose about MyStreet season 7?
So, we're 7 and 8 now. So you're talking about faded memories, right?
Again, nice to check.
There's not much I want to say to spoil. but it will be basically happening immediately after season 6.
Wait, what was that?
Something after something happens.
Wait a second.
Is there anything that you can disclose
I'm gonna press my headphones in.
Stay here.
So, 7 and 8 now. So you're talking about faded memories, right? There's not much I want to say to spoil, but it will be basically happening immediately after season 6.
Okay, happening immediately after season 6. So we're
Huh.
still not her wish yet.
I mean, honestly, that makes sense. You know, you have that happen, then you have her wish happen, and then and then
my original theory of season 7, which now is very much back on the table, was that it would eventually reach her wish and then continue. But maybe not. Maybe it will. Maybe that'll be the
end right
moment of
before
break.
her wish. It may just end like.
Well, I mean, yeah, because in terms of faded memories in her wish, the memories are still very much faded. So, well, to some degree.
Which is a reminder, there's a lot that we cannot say about the upcoming seasons for spoiler purposes. So just if you have a question, make sure we're going to keep it a little vague, so I want to put that disclaimer out there.
So, next question. This is Samantha.
I feel bad for the person in the back who are like, but that's always me, by the way. It's not like I'm invisible in a crowd or anything. Far from it. It's just a case of like, oh, okay, somebody else is going to say something. That person's British. That's my call.
And she has a question about memes.
Idiot.
Hi, I wanted to ask, are you guys going to make any mine or demon meows? Since you
You just became their favorite person. Can you tell us about your merchandise?
Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Special emails coming out next year. I can't really talk about them, but they may be in that direction.
Our next question is from
So they haven't really confirmed or denied a new season of My Year Demons, right?
Oh, they have confirmed.
We'll get to that.
It's real.
Or not. Okay.
Wait, what? I'm confused!
Wait,
Don't worry about it.
media or just like regular cat? Regular.
There are different types of cats.
Well, see, here's the thing. As much as that joke, whatever. Here's the thing. In Minor Demons, they refer to cats as spirits. They could use a spirit line of meows and be completely in character.
Want to start from there?
Okay, my favorite are great tabbies because that's what I have at home.
Oh, I thought that was just Moika asking a question. Okay, never mind.
Moika asked a question. When are we getting paid next?
Oh my
God.
I'm only one mod after all. I'm only one mod after all. Don't put the blame on me. And please help BB.
Wow.
I like black cats. I don't like cats.
Also known knowledge, but all right.
We do.
So what's my answer?
Tuxedo?
Yeah, I'm like her. I do assert that black cats deserve the blood out there. I like fat cats. The bigger the choppier the better. I want just a round cat, please and thank you.
I like big cats too. Big coots are my favorite.
I am surprised that no one has said I like big cats and I cannot lie yet. Oh, you thought of it too? Okay, good. I'm not alone.
That's a cute question. Thank you.
I know.
So,
Oh, another person doesn't want to put her hand up again. No, person at the front there, in front of us. Possible British Canadian person. Put your hand up again.
next question.
I'm like,
I'm
if
ready
I
for
ever
that
come
person.
to this, do that for me trying to go ask questions because I know for a fact there's so many people just want to ask questions. Like I'll be the one where it's like, no, I don't want to. Like the panic in me.
This is Lula, and she has a question about Bella. I'm sorry. And she has a question.
I did that like my dad's own panel. My dad held a panel when when he did one of his book releases. I was going to be the next person to ask a question, and the panel was over. So it's like, oh, we've run out of time now. Oh, okay.
Give Ash or like leave when I know if your videos. Oh, we actually do have them in some videos. They actually.
Yes, you do have Ash and Leaf
Oh.
in some videos. Yes.
Oh, okay. That's I was about to say. Wait, I didn't pause it.
Well,
No, that's
actually,
the end. That's the end of the recording. That's
wait,
the end of the video. Someone told us.
Although, do they have Ash? I don't remember seeing Ash. I mean, I saw Leaf a few times, but not Ash. Maybe Ash.
Honestly, I feel like Leaf probably fits the vibe of those videos more than Pierce did originally. Pierce now, absolutely. But
well, they kind of modified Pierce's personality. they gave him a whole personality change, which I do wonder.
This Aphmau person is pretty popular. Say, this Aphmau person. Oh yes, yes. This newfangled Aphmau individual that all the kids are talking about.
Although I do wonder.
Yes, Aphmau's very popular.
Although I do wonder how potentially some of the newer fans are going to react to a certain project with Pierce. Because if they go back to Pierce's original personality, there's like unlike a character like Zane or Kawaii-chan, there's absolutely no similarity between the current Pierce personality from Aphmau's main videos and Pierce and the other thing. Like there's
Here's
like
the thing.
no
they still have like a huge reaction when the whole like yes thing happens. So if that's gonna get people, then I'm sure it's most likely because they recognize it.
Hopefully.
Unless you're KW, then they get it for different reasons. But you know, we
Why? Why are you
already mentioned you. We mentioned that before in the video before you were going to show up.
Listen, KW, you're here, so we have to bully you. It's just.
Here's the thing, I'm so behind. I'm so behind everything you're saying these days because again, I am someone who is still like kind of new with that stuff. Like, yes, I mean, like I have like caught up to like MyStreet. I think I can't remember what. Like, if I did actually finish season 6 or not, I don't know. But like you guys say nonsense to me. It's like gibberish.
Oh, Ashley, if you were our guide in this hostile human world full of all these different sources of magic, I would protect you.
Jacob, I hate you.
But we have one more teaser.
That's my impression of old Pierce.
We have one more teaser to show.
We do. And speaking of all of these characters, yeah. Okay, now your ears should be better. Oh, I'm loving the close-ups.
Oh, wait!
This is probably like the most detailed close-up we've ever gotten of anyone. Okay, already intrigued because last we saw of Ava, I believe she got isekai'd without the horns.
Yep. No, she had the horns on the isekai.
Yeah, she did.
Oh.
She did. Yes.
They had the horns. Yeah.
All right. My boys are back.
No, I don't know if
Lady
they
Grandma?
address this question.
My inner demons.
I'm guessing with My Inner Demon Season 2, I'm guessing they're not doing the fully animated thing that they're doing.
No.
Well, they were doing originally. That
They're
would
not.
be
They're not. I don't think they're fully animated for anything. I just did think they made an animated teaser.
Well, I mean, Minor Demons started with an animation. Well, Kenobi remembers this because their most popular videos are reacting to it. So yeah.
But yeah,
I would say that.
Yeah, Minor
Probably just
Demons
the teaser
is
wasn't
now
animated.
back. Although I don't think we got a release date or even a release window on like MyStreet Season 7.
No, I don't.
That might be part of the scavenger hunt. You never know. In the description, it's probably going to like cryptic code or something, Alex Hirsch style.
They at first when they announced MyStreet Season 7 with a whole like music video or whatever, I remember saying it was supposed to come out sometime in 2025. And
Yeah.
and then earlier when we were watching like the full, well, not the full thing, but the thing that we're like talking about MyStreet or whatever, they said are planning to release season 7 this fall.
Okay, unfortunately,
Yeah.
there isn't any cryptic codes in the description, so we have
yeah.
no.
Oh well, never mind.
But
I'm curious.
what
We're
point are
actually
you trying to
missing a
make?
few of the We're missing a few of the demons themselves, or the daemons themselves, in the trailers. I see a couple of them, but maybe there's one in the scene.
It was just showing the main 5. But anyways, back to but yeah. Anyways, hey, have you said though? They just said late 2025 last time for it. They didn't even give a release date for Minor Demons or a release window. That's why it is.
Oh, I think you were talking about like with MyStreet stuff. So you got me.
Talking about MyStreet. I said MyStreet. Yeah, MyStreet Season 7's release window is, which is like the Faded Memories, which is this fall.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So wait, one last time in season 8?
Yeah.
Yes.
It got split into 2.
I got confused. Look, I got confused. Look, I got confused. Wait. Here's it. Okay.
That's why I meant to
Here we go.
At least it's an even number now.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Yes.
Like I said, I got confused because I am new to Aphmau stuff. So when you show Faded Memories and one last time, I was a little bit confused because like, which one is first? I got confused when he
The one last time sounds like a final season. Faded Memories does not sound like a final season. That's the cue. That's the cue.
Clearly not.
That's the clue there.
The other cue was the joke of second to last time, but I think you were here for that. No, they did that.
MyStreet, second to last.
You see, guys, you see why I was invited to join this? Because I had already fully crashed out with the whole murder mystery in Aphmau dead, with Aaron coming out of nowhere, and now everyone's like, yeah, we should bring KW here. Why? I'm not into the FNAF.
The
FNAF.
FNAF.
Oh my god.
I think you're
FNAF win.
I mean, the Aphmau as much as these guys are, because, like, you know, I haven't really watched much of Aphmau because I'm like, well, I technically kind of caught up now, so, like, I don't know what else to do. Like,
look, I barely watched Aphmau's content until MyStreet 5 years later started, so blame Jacob that one.
If anyone's curious, MyStreet 5 years later is my reaction series. Whenever a MyStreet episode turned 5 years old, I reacted to it. That was the idea.
Yeah.
oh god.
Which I guess means it's going to continue until 2031 now, at least, if that comes back.
Oh my
god.
It was another gap bridging attempt before the songs in order to keep that stuff in the public conscious to whatever effort I could actually do, not knowing if or when it was going to come back, especially with Aidan insisting it wasn't.
Was there anything else?
Listen, it probably wasn't. I don't know. Listen, did you see the views she was getting? I'm just saying. Back in the day, it was kind of...
in the speed of sound, got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
Anyways, we have some songs.
Speaking of places to go, we have places to go after this video. So to anyone who is watching the VOD, this is where the video ends. So please leave a like or dislike, your opinion matters, if you haven't done so already. And on that note,
drugs.
Farewell. To those who are continuing this, unless the video doesn't get claimed or anything, then I can continue with this. I might make this a separate portion or something. To those who were watching this live, we've got a couple of things people wanted to hear some good old Aphmau songs or songs relating to Aphmau that I think that they wanted to hear the ones that we have made specifically. Although as far as songs featuring some of us, actually, I said before there are a couple of things in here that I still have for some reason, and let me just go back to the group discussion page because that's probably better. Wait, I forgot it's just us here.
They died. Oh well.
Okay, here we go. All right,
Okay.
all right. Time for the final phase. All right, so this is a song that I still have in here for some reason.
What?
No, it's the quiet version! No! How dare you do the Kawaii version? No! This is before I fixed my mic. This was before I fixed my mic. Guys, check out the better version. Check out the better version, guys. No,
Okay,
this
time
is
to jump out the
enough.
window.
So,
Bye.
for context of that, KW asked me to help her produce a cover, well, 2 covers actually, back in December for because Sonic 3 was coming out, so she wanted to do that again while the item was hot, and for some reason that was still around. So anyway, here's another song that has KW in it.
So, Kawaii,
I'll play the full one.
can we talk about what you said during one of the reviews of Lion Gate, please?
What did Kawaii-chan say?
That you have yet another shipping shrine built?
That's because that's one of the things that KW improvises Kawaii-chan, so we roll with it.
I don't even remember which episode was that. Not gonna lie, I was like,
I think it was 9.
I have actively chosen to stay as far away from Lionsgate as possible. I have chosen to stay as far away from that as possible.
Yeah,
Probably for
so
my
again,
sanity.
for the new people, Lion Gate is a gacha series not made by us that was, intended as a continuation of MyStreet in gacha form.
And
It's
it was
all-
awful.
Yes.
It was-
So we basically thought, what would the characters of MyStreet think of these other iterations? Then we started role playing as the MyStreet characters, watching Lion Gate.
I see. And perchance, do you remember what you were like the first time you built one of those?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Okay. What is happening?
It was quiet to me for some reason.
Oh.
Are you about to
No, I
sing?
got it.
Okay, so time to go to sing now. Cool.
I wanna pair them like they're from an anime. Give one spoon, I hope that would really make my day. I love them, I adore their cuteness. Our balance, my OTP. And since I suck at romance, I shall live vicariously. Now, I'll sacrifice your closer senpais. Now, I'll sacrifice your closer senpais. Can't take mine, no, you can't take my dipping shrine. I know that we talked about this. Can't take mine, no, you can't take my dipping shrine. My dipping shrine. I know that we talked about this. Can't take mine, no, you can't take my dipping shrine. I know that we talked about this. Can't take mine, no, you can't take my dipping shrine. I know that we talked about this. Can't take mine, no, you can't take my dipping shrine. I know that we talked about this. Can't take mine, no, you can't take my dipping shrine. I know that we talked about this. Shipping shrine. Shipping shrine. I know that we talked about this. Shipping shrine. Shipping shrine. Shipping shrine. Shipping shrine.
God, that's such a
Kawaii
great
chan,
parody song.
Can we talk about what you said?
Oh,
during
God,
one
the
of
song's
reviews of
repeating
Oh, it's
now.
stuck
Lion Gate,
again.
please?
Oh no. It's looping! It's looping!
It's a loop. We're trapped in a loop.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's I just got on that. Well, good. I guess the video's still monetized. It's good to know.
Well, I'm just in a circle now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so one of many Aphmau parodies that we've done. So yeah, Aidan and I have got to pop off to a different channel right now, to a different stream that is an hour later than we just wanted to start it.
Yeah, but if anyone here is interested, we do have Aphmau parodies, and we are aiming to do monthly Aphmau parodies.
That is true, but we are on to Starkid right now, so I will leave
But
you
yeah.
with what I'll leave you with one last song as we sign off here, so we're gonna leave with one last song to end off the video, and I think it's something Starkey related as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy that, and until next time, farewell.
Hi, Mr. Kevin.